That was exquisite. All right, next up to the mic, Ben Finateri. Nice warm welcome for Ben. Ben, you've been here before. This is Ben's first time at Poems Under the Dome. Welcome.
Hello everyone, how are you?
All right.
Good. My name is Ben Finateri. Currently I'm taking a poetry class at City College. I'm going to, yes, I see some people out there for my class. So I'm going to read a poem I wrote for the class. Melanie. How are you, Melanie? This question, the one I can't ask, not with your name anyway, because you don't know, I know your name, Melanie. I see you every day, Melanie, outside the coffee shop, hiding behind your bug-eyed sunglasses, your chin jutting, head turning, looking. I think maybe you've spotted me. I understand, you're searching for what you lost. I see you every day, Melanie, in the supermarket parking lot, with your frazzled hair, wearing your rumpled blue blazer, shabby business skirt, and unsteady heels. In your situation, it's amazing you can even leave the house. I see you every day, Melanie, in odd places I don't normally go. You stand hunched and broken, outside the BART station at 16th. You sit against a house on Elizabeth Street, knees pulled to chest. Your sunglasses can't obscure your tears. I see you every day, Melanie, at the library reading books about finding sex outside of marriage. I watch you and I know they haven't helped, and I wonder whether the man you love has finally been beaten in his long battle. I see you always and everywhere, Melanie. Sex and cancer. I can talk about these with you. Love, less so. Too intense. Still, I can be a bridge on your journey, if you want. But no, because I'll never ask. How are you, Melanie? Thank you.
Next up to the mic, Jules Calico. Jules Calico, are you new to Poems Under the Dome too? That's fantastic. Come on up here. Come on up here. Jules is a little nervous. Can we make him feel welcome?
Thank you. So I left home on a whim like a month ago, and I'm just like backpacking through our great state of California. So
Yeah.
I met this girl back. I was studying engineering at school, and I had met her back home. And we hit it off, but we never got a chance to like thoroughly, do anything. But this poem's for her, and so this is a love poem. Cupid's arrow strikes dismay, sends my thoughts and feels array. One word's all you had to say the day you said hello. Your name unique, your face the same. My heart the thing I cannot tame. For every time I hear your name, my heart gets split in two. Arlette.
I love, and I love a love poem. So it is a real pleasure for me to introduce this next poet who, along with Dave and me, started this lovely event way back in 2006. Put your hands together for Charlie Getter.
Hi everybody, my name's Charlie. I love the acoustics in this room. It totally blows my mind. This is so awesome. I live on an iceberg, and it's cold and lonely, of course, and the mail delivery is spotty at best. But I don't think I'd want it any warmer, for fear I might drown in the cold, cold water. My iceberg has only a little bit poking above the water. Most is underneath, and most people can't visit because of the hidden ice. But I don't think I'd want any less. It's even colder water that saved me from the cold water. When I was a kid, I heard about a plan to tow a giant iceberg down to the Persian Gulf so oil billionaires could chill their scotch with Arctic ice. But no lawyer attached to an anger has ever knocked on my door across the cold water. Hermit's block. You cannot avoid the fact that hermits block. Everything is connected and reconnected and stitched back into everyone else. So no wonder why it gets so lonely. And no wonder why icebergs get denizens. I want to eat alligators whole. I want to find the Holy Grail. I want a giant motor and propeller, and I want to sail the equator until the water swallows me up. But I'm quiet when I should speak up and talk too much all the rest of the time. And I want to get away, but instead I drift with the currents at the whim of a world that's warming, so that someday Santa Barbara will be relocated to the north coast of Canada. And polar bears will be cute things that someone used to remember. And if I live forever, I will need to grow gills. But there are many fish in the sea, and unfortunately, many of them are much bigger than me. Sometimes the sun comes up out of the fog, and I can see it from a bench that I've cut out of the ice outside of my door, and the clouds pass by without any perceptible wind. And I think I'm traveling south, which I think is a bad thing. And I'm not sure if the water is cold because it just is, or if the water is cold because I'm on an iceberg, and I make the water cold around me. The cold water. If my iceberg were made of rocks, they call it an island. And if it wore more rocks yet, they call it a continent. And I might be the iceberg, because I'm not made of rocks, not entirely. And no man is an island. And man is at least 70% water. And there's been no continent that I've been on that I haven't felt out of place on. And I've been on 3 out of 7, and that's a pretty representative sample. On one of those continents they say, "Name me Kitty." Or maybe that's just a song. So name me Kitty. Although I make Kitty on my own damn self. But if I do, you can read about it on my blog. Somewhere out on the water, on the cold damn water, on a block of ice, somewhere. The best volunteer and now organizer ever. Val Gar's next. Thank you, Val.
Happy Poems of the Dome, everybody. It's the 9th annual. We have BK to thank for that, mostly. Wanted to let you know, Diamond Dave and I do a show at Mutiny Radio every Friday from 3 to 6. You're welcome to come and be part of the community open mic. It's at 21st in Florida. There's some flyers in the back for our station. I also do a show on KPFA. I do Women's Magazine. And so please come down and let us, please sign the waiver in the back so that we can include you in any future publications and spread the word of the strength of our poetic community here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So this one, this is in honor of National Poetry Month. I wrote a poem in April. And this is called Flattened Fashionista. There's an ad campaign where pretty, happy-looking women are laid amongst a scattering of skirts, shoes, belts, and sweaters. Many of them sharing the same colors. And there, in the mess, a woman lies flat, her substance affectless. If not for her smiling face and legs, she begs for more form. pile in this advertising art, stuck trapped in the second dimension. What is this ad's intention, if not to dismiss all other desires that may give women some satisfaction? In fact, she may as well be discarded like last year's fashions, being taught to consume and replace as if that were encouraging some notion of reinvention. Spin the rack, don't look back. Roll around in a pile of your own unmentionables. After all, it's style alone that will carry you through life's twisted turns, and change is inevitable. But how are you supposed to be an individual if you're designed to blend in with the crowded background? Women, resign to peel yourselves off these limiting representations. Tear away these false designations of poster children of abject consumption. Break out of these transparent frames that claim to know what truly makes you happy. And know that you are not replaceable. And that you won't be disgraced by being tossed aside, yet still made to keep smiling, keep buying, or suffocate while trying. Believe in your inherent value that can't be manufactured or put on sale for retail. Retell your own stories with your own words, emotions, and theories about what is real. These trite materials may appeal to your creativity, but don't let it steal your focus and replace it with the vulnerability of supply and demand or the insecurity that you have to be a brand. Thank you.
We are really big hand for Val Ybarra. Without Val, this would not have happened this year. Thank you, Val, for all your hard work. That was